Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Arkansas's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. There he goes. He's at the tip. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jackson will throw. Open on the left side is Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adapting. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And some room to work. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Got it in the middle. It's Platt. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's...
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And you We've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
There's some room. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Here's a give to Auguste. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Smith takes the handoff. Picks up the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Jackson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that turning it on. Makes it past the marker. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Maybe some room here. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush is on him. And it's a sack.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Escapes the pressure going right. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Jackson will throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The roar on the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the grab. It's Platt. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I love the job by the quarterback there holding the safety. They were in cover 2 in a zone coverage. You've got a receiver on the outside running the fly route down the side.
Snap headed to the end zone. Touchdown Razorbacks. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They'll line up to go for 2. Now on the move. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab in their space. Bust through behind his pad. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires downfield. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Under fire. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give is to Smith. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
The option, the keeper. Touchdown, Arkansas! Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Sellers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz any.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Jackson gonna throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They run it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McAllister.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just feeds the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers.
There's a crease. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. They keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Moves around to clear up the vision. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
For this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. You can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The #1 priority on this next play.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Jackson will throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Going over the top. It's complete. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Sellers to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You